Today's message for your highest good. I just got interrupted by a leak. The fucking leak that has been there for a long time. And after I tried to fix it a couple times and failed, I've just kind of dealt with it. And we have here the Chariot. Look at that. We're holding the vision in our hands. We've got the assistance of our friends here. We're in it. We're in the wheel. We're doing the shit. We're doing the work. We're making art. We're making art about it. We're maybe feeling a lot of discomfort right now. Feeling a lot of mental energy. Maybe it's been a bit of a, oh fuck, I'm back here again. You know, but we're more dedicated than ever. We're on our way of doing the work. And at the same time, we're getting the interference. This is the Eight of Swords. Literally interference. And the Princess of Wands reversed. Now, there's shit that we know we need to do that we're not doing. Right? Things that require patience and attention and care. And maybe there's just been a lot of thoughts flying in lately. Okay? A lot of rapid mental energy. And if you watched yesterday's message, this is telling us to recalibrate. Right? There's the upward pushing forces and the downward pushing forces. And the pressure from the interferences, the pressure from the hard things, they make us better. They make us better at what we're doing. Okay, we can kick and scream and cry and have a tantrum. We can sit here and pray to whatever God's... The leak isn't going to fix itself. No amount of wishful thinking is going to fix this fucking leak. And the Wheel of Fortune also came up yesterday, and this card means dealing with the things that are thrown at us in reverence to the process. Meaning there's so little in the world when we think about it big picture that we really have control over. But the things that we do have control over can change the world. Yeah, and when we pour love into things, when we problem solve, everything is just problem solving. Everything is just problem solving. And some of them are harder than others. Some of them are really fucking hard. But you got this. You absolutely got this. And that's part of it, you know, when we don't know how to do something, we ask for help. And there's so much involved in asking for help and being able to receive help. And yes, our life is made so convenient by the fucking robots now. But I strongly, strongly urge you to set an example for younger generations. And as much as you can, seek out other humans for those answers that you need. Because along the way, beautiful things happen. And we learn other things. And we might end up learning how to weld as well as learning how to fix the leak. You know? We might have a laugh about it with someone. We might bond with someone. You can sit here and they're two completely different energies. If I sit here and go, fuck the leak, that fucking thing, that da-da-da-da-da-da. Or I can go, one, that's only happening now because I've ignored it. Two, it's trying to show me something. It's talking to me. Everything is talking to us all the time, right? Yeah, that includes inanimate objects and leaks. Yeah, I'm using these cards to read now, but you are the only one that can read your life and discern what it's trying to tell you. Alright, tell us more about the current challenge right now. What do we need to know? What's our current challenge right now? The biggest challenge for this collective that we need to talk about right now, please. Okay. The Nine of Swords. That's a lot of swords and they're dripping with blood. And lust, or nowadays it's been changed to the Temperance card. But look at her here. We got her reversed as the Princess of Swords. Of Wands, sorry, of fire. So this is interesting, right? In one So our challenge is to be reaching up and touching this light and cradling and gathering this light into our hand. Here we're on top of the lion. We're pretty chilled out sitting on top of the lion. Here the lion has its tail around our neck and we're trying to just fly towards that sun. The lion's asleep though. Right? It's fire, it's fast, it's licking that flame upside down. Upside down, we're just going the wrong way. Let me get the big boy out. So this is in our challenge position. This card is the Strength card. Hold fast. Hold fast through the storm, through all the crazy whatever interferences that may be happening in your life, whatever your leaks look like. Whatever delays there are. If you're getting grumpy about it, just take a pause, take a breath, do some stretches, breathe into your belly deep with your whole diaphragm. You know, we use muscles on our backs to breathe, right? When was the last time you had a really deep belly breath? That's where we gather true strength from. That's when we can feel ourselves sitting on that lion. So importantly, what the book's saying, what this is showing us right now, can you see that tail? Can you see that tail that has a little face on it, like a snake? It's the snake and the lion. The sneaky little snake, she there. She's always there. But because we've managed to relax into the chore of it, and we're reaching for that light, we're reaching for that cup of source, whatever that signifies for you. That's the challenge. What's your advice for us? Only the most helpful communication, please. The Hierophant. Yes. Be serious in your endeavors. Be serious about what you want. Know that the power of your dedication is worth everything. It's everything that we have. And here they are again, all of our animal friends all around. Can you see that bull? Can you see those bull heads? Oh my god, there's so much detail in that card. And yeah, the big papa, he's there, he's holding, you know, he studies. And then what's within him? What's underlying everything? That's Mother, that's the goddess, that's Isis here. And each one of us carries her inside of us. And she does speak through us with our animal friends. You know, here they are in everything. All the animal friends. You're not alone. We are the fucking animals. Ace of Swords. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. The sword, the power of the sword is conveyed by the triple goddess. Where did I just saw it. The power of the sword lives through 3 feminine energies. The devil, the star, and the moon are all associated with the Ace of Swords. The devil, the star, and the moon. And so, you know, some of these animals here, the snake coming out of the lion's tail, these gargoyle-looking motherfuckers, that's the devil. That's the part of us that we want to reject, right? The whole thing about ego death. There's no such thing, darling. We can't kill our ego. Our ego is part of our system. It's there informing us, and it is our greatest weapon. We either need to learn to control it, or we are controlled by it. And so when we're able to control the devil, the star, the moon, we get this. Look at all that light. Look at all that light shining out of there. The star card, we talked about this yesterday. She's holding up one cup and she's letting the flow out through another cup. There's something flowing through her. Okay? It's the flow of life force, the creative genius that flows through all of us, flows freely in the star. The moon simply represents our mind and how I mean, we can just get so lost there if we have no sense of direction. If we are inviting in people that we shouldn't be inviting into our lives, if we don't use discernment, if we believe everything we hear and say, we will probably become schizophrenics. I just think it's amazing that the Ace of Swords, the beginning in which the swords are air is mind. It's the first point of creation. It's in here. Everything physical gets created from the mind, from the air. And to create from that place, to be able to create from that place, there are things that we need to go through. And there are choices that we have to make to be able to exercise our power correctly and brilliantly, and for it to not be distorted. It's control or be controlled. It's creation. All right. What other final advice does this collective need to hear tonight? What do we carry with us through the day right now? The Seven of Cups, Death, and the Fool. Yeah, I mean, debauchery. Venus in Scorpio. This green, dripping, gooey, snotty stuff that isn't very appetizing is what is flowing from these cards here. It's debauchery. It's too much. It's debauchery. It's too much. It's not appetizing. And so what do we do in situations like that? What do we do when we, if we sit there and eat 3 fucking cheesecakes because we're depressed? Or, we see a child just absolutely going ham on sugar. What's the correct thing to do then? It's go, oh, let me change that circumstance. Let me not eat another 5 cheesecakes, and maybe I'll just have a piece of fruit at night for the next 2 weeks. But, the beautiful thing about All these spiritual people, they want to be so pure all the time. And the thing is, we're never going to really know true empathy for others and for ourselves unless we get down and get fucking dirty sometimes. Go roll around in the mud. Go eat it until you throw up. Until you're sick. Until you're fucking sick of it. Stay in bed rot for weeks. There will come a time where you'll either die or you'll go, oh, I want something different. I know what that feels like now. Let me choose something else. Right? The other two cards for our advice that we got were the Death and the Fool. And this is literally that. The death of something is pretty self-explanatory. But death is really exciting. Because it means new journeys. And especially now, you know, we've just finished, last year was a 9-year. You get that by adding up all the numbers. People have been finding meaning in that for a very, very, very long time, and you can feel it out for yourself if that applies to you or not. It's funny, this adds up to 9, card number 8. Well, a number 0 technically, but last year was a time of closing out the last 9 years. Now we're beginning to reset on a really fucking big level. And this looks different for everyone, but there are big times in life when, you know, Uranus just moved into Gemini for 7 years. We just had a whole bunch of super crazy, I need my notes, but a lot of planets pass the threshold of Pisces into Aries, which is the 12th house, and the first house, which is like the reset of the whole zodiac. That doesn't happen very often. Okay, now is a really, really, really powerful time for us to acknowledge the interferences, okay? Let shit die that needs to die. Have beginner's mind in absolutely everything that we're doing. Embody the 3 goddesses. To allow your true creative spark to fucking fly through you like this Ace of Swords. Look at that brilliance. And we're marrying the two parts of ourselves. There's no escaping one or the other. This is where art can be formed, where one thing can be alchemized into another, where we can create meaning from things, where we can reflect and understand and grow and help each other and help other people make art too. Because with each one of us out there being living examples of this marriage of the two opposing forces, with each one of us doing that, I don't know, the more beautiful life is. Why would we want to live any other way? You know? I love you. You fucking got this. Let shit simmer that needs to simmer. This leak here has been simmering for me. And you know what? I'm going to get to it when I get to it. And until then, my bed's going to keep getting wet. And no one is responsible for that other than me. And no one can change that other than me. Let's start there, huh? Let's start by facing our own little problems. And let's change it. Let's learn about it and let's change it. And let's never forget that our friends are all around us. Mwah! Here's a little bonus for you. I love you. Oh, even when you're covered in your own shit, even when you've done the work, oh, I love you. Because when shit is working properly, oh, most of this debauchery, it doesn't even happen that way. I'm talking about all the criminals and the real criminals, the billionaires and the fucking pedophiles and the people that do really weird, distorted shit. Oh, they've been hurt the most. And at the end of the day, they have the same mother that you and I have. trust me, she won't pardon you so easily like that. No, 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 no. You might come back as a big old rock and turn into a grain of sand for a few million years. Or you might come back as some microbe, a little microbe, a little worm, a little parasite in my stomach for a few thousand lifetimes. You might learn a thing or two. You will get your bed wet if you keep ignoring that fucking leak in your roof. Oh, the longer you ignore me, the more I will craft some spicy retribution for you. No, no, it ain't meant to scare you, no. But if you are wise, you will be free. All the mothers love, oh, she will do anything. She does everything. Oh, she puts on quite the show for me and you to learn, to dance, to eat, to fight, to love, to mold, to kill, to live. Oh, what a show. Oh, what a show she puts on. Oh, what a show. Just me and you. What a show. Best thing is we'll never know what even is next, how it ends, if it ends at all. No, 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 no. Don't cry, my dear. Just scream your tears with no remorse, no, no. I don't know what that last part means, but